Hi everyone, my name is Akorede Adenike. You are welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time of you checking on my channel, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more videos. Today I'm making the concluding part of my shirt dress. Which I'm going to show you how to measure and cut the collar. And I'm also going to show you how to fix the button. Let's get to it. I'm starting with the collar first. To get my collar, this is the neck of my shirt dress. I'm going to fold it into two like this, then measure what is here. What is here now is 8 inches. I'm going to measure 8 inches from this place. Measure 8 inches out. Here's it. Here's it. Going to draft it first. I'm going to use that draft the pattern to cut my collar out. That's the 8 inches. So from here now, I'm going to measure 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, connect. That's it. So from here now, from this edge, I'm going to measure 3.5, 3.5. If you are a beginner, please always use pin to hold your pattern paper or fabric down to avoid it from shaking, please. And make sure you get your measurements right before measuring and cutting. That's just it. 3.5 from here. So from here to here is 5.5. So I'm going to come in by 1 inch here. From here, I'm going to connect it. So from here now, from here down here, 0.25, going to connect. So from here, ½ inch, connect like this, like this. So here, come up by 2.5 from this line, then 2.5 downward. So connect. Be very careful when you are connecting. You can use your ruler, later blend it. I'm using my free hand to connect it. Connect it slantly like this, but make sure it's curved a little bit. So here is it. Connect it that way. So here too, that's just it. I'll now cut it out. Trace all the lines and cut it out. Lest I forget, here too, you come down by 0.25 and connect. Let it be a little bit curved. So that's it. I'll finish the cutting. So that's it. Here is the collar. Now cut the collar stand. Here is the collar stand. As you can see, it's formed already. So I'm now going to use it to cut both the fabric and the collar stay out. But I'm going to first of all use it to cut the collar stay out. So now I've pinned it up with the collar stay. Here is the collar stay. In the alternative, if you don't have collar stay, you can use ordinary stay, which is normal stay, not too soft and not too hard stay. So I'll cut it out like this, exactly the same as the collar stand and the collar. So here is the collar itself, and here is the collar stand. So I'll now remove the pin and use the collar stay to cut my fabric out, because I'm going to add seam allowance to my fabric. Here is it. Finish cutting the collar stay. Here is it. As you can see, that's formed already. Here is it. So I'm going to use it to cut the fabric out now. So I've used my collar stay, which I achieved from my draft that I drafted. I've used it to cut the fabric out. Here is it. For you to see what I make very well, that's why I place it on the right side. All the remaining parts is the same allowance for it. So I'll now go and iron this collar stay. Iron it on the wrong side of the fabric like this. I'll put it at the middle like this. I will now iron it out. So I cut two of it because I'm going to use this one to turn it. Here's the collar. This is the collar stand. So here's it. These remaining parts are seam allowance, which is half inch all round, half inch. This is the second one, which I'm going to use to turn it. So I'll now turn it to the wrong side of the fabric. The gum area, I'll now use it. I'll place it like this. I'll iron it out. I'll iron it out like this. Put it at the middle like this. I'll iron it out. I use this one to turn it up. Let me iron it and show you how it will look like. Now I've ironed the collar stay to the fabric. Here is it now. How to join it. Let me use the pattern to explain to you how to join it, because you may not see this one very well. You know, this is the draft I drafted out to achieve this. Here is it. You know, I cut this place and this place. Make sure this place is the one that you placed on this, but through the sewing now you will understand what I mean. But make sure this place is the one that you place on this. Now to sew the collar, now I'm going to sew this one. This one is the one that I ironed the stay with. So you use this one to turn it. So don't make a mistake, please. This is the place that you will join with this one. Now you now start your sewing from here. Now you end it here. Here is it. This is the place you will join with this. But first of all, you will start your sewing from here to this place. Leave this place from this point to this point. Leave it open. So let me go and sew it. You understand what I mean? So from here down to this place, leave this place open. The place that you will use this one to join it together. Now I've sewn it. Here is it. From this place down to this place, I leave this place open. I'll now turn it to the right side now. Always trim all the excess thread and all the excess fabric. use your scissors to bring the angles out very well. Bring it out very well, the angles. So after that, you now go and top stitch it from here. Now the place you sew, top stitch it after turning to the right side. Make sure all the angles comes out very well. So now go and top stitch it from here down to this place. Leave this place open. This is the place you will sew this one with. Let me go and sew it. Let me go and top stitch it and come and show you when I finish doing it. Now I've top stitched it. Here is it. Now to join this one to it, the collar stand, make sure you fold into two like this and notch. Notch it like this. Then this one too, you fold it into two. Put it on each other and fold it into two. So that notching indicates the center. So notch the other side too. Make sure you set it very well before notching. Yes, it I've notched it. So to sew it together with this now, I use this one to explain to you. Make sure this place that you cut out, you place it on it back. Don't make the mistake, use this side, because this side is the one that you sew to your neck. Here is it now. Here is the place I'm going to sew to my neck, and here is the place I'm going to place on this one now. So you now make sure you place the one that has stay on the one that has stay on this, and the one that doesn't have stay, place it on this, on the other side of it. So I'll now go and sew from here now down to this place. Leave this place open because I'm going to turn it to the right side. Now I've sewn it. Here is it. I'll now turn it to the right side. As you can see, it has formed already. There's it. I'll now go and top stitch it from here down to this place. I'll leave this place open because this place is where I'm going to join to the neck. Now I've top stitched it here, not reach here. Leave this place. Don't notch it. Don't top stitch it. It's only from here to here that I top stitch. As you can see, it has formed the polo already. So to join it to the neck, this is the neck of the shirt. You just fold it into two like this and notch to get the center. So from there, the place where there is no stay, this is the place you are going to place at the back like this. Now go and sew it from here to this place. I'll go and sew it. If you are a beginner, you can pin it before sewing. Just sew it from here to this place. Now I've sewn it. Look how beautiful it is. So to knit it up now, I'm now going to use this one now. I'll fold it like this. I hope you can see what I'm doing very well. You fold it, but make sure the center is placed on the center to avoid mistake. So make sure you place it on each other like this. Pin it. You can pin it before sewing. I will fold it like this. Place it on it like this. It will look like this, so that for me to knit it up like this, it will look like that. I'll now go and sew it on top like this. I'll fold it like this and I'll sew it on the top like this, not like this one. Now I finished sewing it at the top here. Look how neat it is and fine. So sleeve. Let me put this one aside. Basic sleeve. I've made a series of videos on how to cut and sew basic sleeve, but I'm making the review on it now. Here is my fabric. Make sure you get the amount of fabric you need for your sleeve. So my round armhole is 18 divided by 2 is 9 inches. Let me check whether it will be enough for me. This is 9, where 9 inches is, so plus 1 inch seam allowance and ½ inch, which I'm going to use it to join it with the lining. That will make it 10.5. It can be enough for me. And I need the length of 9 inches. This is where 9 inches is, plus 1 inch seam allowance and half that I'm going to use it to join it to the lining. It will be enough for me. Don't forget, I folded my fabric into 4 because I'm cutting the 2 sleeves together, basic sleeve, which also called fitted sleeve. So fold it like this. So now let me refold it because I'm cutting it together. I don't want to make any mistake. Fold like this and fold like this. Now to get my calf's height, to get my calf's height, I'm going to use my bust circumference. My bust circumference is 38 divided by 12 is 3.1 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, that will make it 3.6. So I'm going to mark 3.6 like this. 3.6. Let me join it together. Join it together. This is my calf's height. So now I'm going to impute half of my round armhole. My round armhole is 18 divided by 2 is 9 inches plus 1.5 inch seam allowance, because I'm going to use ½ inch to join it with the lining, then 1 inch will be seam allowance. That will make it 10.5 because the half of my round armhole is 9 inches. So I'll now connect it like this slantly. So to this point, not here where there is 10.5. So the length of my sleeve is 9 inches. Here is 9 inches plus 1.5. That half is for lining, 1 is for seam allowance. So I'm now going to my round sleeve, which is my sleeve band, is 13 inches divided by 2 is 6.5 plus 1.5. Remember, I'm going to use that half to join it with the lining. 6.5 plus 1.5, that will make it 6.5, 8 inches. So I'm going to join it slantly like this, but let it curve a little bit like this. So to complete this place now, I'm going to find what is here from here to where I get my 9 inches. So it's 9.5. Just fold your tape measure into 2 like this on that 9.5 to get the middle. After getting the middle, measure ½ inch upward like this. Now connect like this. If you have your curve roller, you can use it. Connect like this. So to get this is your back armhole. To get your front armhole, you just connect like this. Come in here, then you curve it like this. Hope you can see what I'm cutting very well. If I cut it out, you get what I mean. So now cut. This is my basic sleeve. But for you to understand very well, that's why I make a review on it. Cut your back armhole first. cut it first. Cut it first. And you notch here, so that for you to know the center. So here is where the length will be, the length of my sleeve, and I cut it out. Make sure you always get your measurement right before cutting. Now, to get my front armhole, I'm not going to cut it together. I'm going to open it like this and cut it out, my front armhole. You have to open before you cut your front armhole. Here is it. Here is my basic sleeve, which is also called fitted sleeve. And I will now go and I will cut the lining for it. My lining will be shorter by 1 inch here. So I'll come and show you when I finish cutting the lining before sewing. Now I have cut the lining for the sleeves. So here is it. It's shorter by 1 inch. So here is it. It's shorter by 1 inch. Now I'll now go and sew the lining to it. To sew the lining to it, turn your fabric into right side. Then you place your lining. Don't make a mistake. Make sure the one of the back armhole, let it be on back armhole, and the one of the front armhole, let it be on front armhole. Make sure you get it right before sewing, please. So I'll now go and sew it from here. Now I'll sew it. After sewing, I'll now pull it up to meet this place before sewing the sides. I'll come and show you when I finish sewing it. Now I've sewn it. So I'll now pull it up like this now to meet the edge of the fabric here before sewing the two sides. So I'll pull it up like this. It will look like this. So I'll now sew the side, both sides. I'll do the same thing on the second sleeve. If I finish sewing it, I'll come and show you. Don't forget to always trim all the excess fabric and thread to make your job neat. Now I've sewn both sides. So I'm going to turn it to the right side. I'm going to turn it to the right side and use my scissors to bring the angles out very well. Bring the angles out very well. So I'll now shape it out. Use my round sleeve band. Some people used to call it sleeve band. So my round sleeve, which is also called sleeve band, is 13. Like I said, divided by 2 is 6.5. Going to get my 6.5 here. My round armhole is 18. Divided by 2 is 9. I'm going to get my 9 inches here. So going to roll it out like this. Roll it out like this. If you roll it out like this, and I'm going to sew it like this. I'll do the same thing on the second sleeve. I'll come and show you when I finish it. Now I have finished sewing the two sleeves. These are the sleeves. So to join it to the body now. So make sure you place your dress like this. Place it very well. Place it very well like this. Place it very well. Can even use pin to pin it down. Place it like this. Then make sure you place your sleeve too to make it accurate. Then make sure you notch here. That will be your center. Notch here too. That will be your center. The shoulder. So you have to notch the sleeve too, which I've already notched. So notch this place too. That will be the center, because when you want to join it, it will be accurate and it will not give you a problem. So here is the armpit, here is the shoulder, and make sure you place it like this before sewing. This is front armhole, it will match with this front armhole. Here too, this front armhole will match with this front armhole. So place it before sewing, please, to avoid mistakes. So make sure the armpits touch here. You place this place on the armpit, then make sure you sew to meet the notch here too. So now to sew it, now you just open it up like this. This excess ones that is on the armpit like this, fold it like this, then fold this one like this, because I don't want to sew on it. If I sew on it, it will not be very okay. So I will open the sleeve too on the armpit. I'll fold it like this, and I fold it like this too. So to meet the armpit here, I'll now sew from the armpit down to the armpit. You can even pin it before you sew it. If I finish sewing it, I'll come and show you. I've finished sewing the sleeve. So all the necessary area, lock it up with your overlocking machine. So I'm going to lock it up. Let me show you how beautiful the front is. The right side. Here is the right side of it. So to fix your button, female shirt, the button of female shirt, I'm going to fix it because it's a female shirt. I'm going to fix the button on the left side, and the button hole will be on the right side of the fabric. On the normal shirt, you are going to use 3 inches interval, but this is a shirt dress. I'm going to use 4 inches interval. To fix my button now, on the left side of my button overlap, I'm going to chalk here for the starting area. So from there, I'm going to measure 4 inch. I'm going to chalk it 4 inch interval till I get to where I want it to stop. 4 inches interval. So at the down here, you can leave up to 8 inches. So stop your button here. So as the same as where you put your button holes, you stop where you stop your button on the left side of the button overlap. Here is it. Look how beautiful it is. Always trim the excess fabric and always excess thread to make your job neat. So and always excess thread to make your job neat. So when finish the whole thing, I'll now iron it to look very more beautiful than this. I'll iron it out. Here is it. Here's the polo. Fold it and iron it like this to make it stay. Then it will look like this. After buttoning it up, it will just look like this. See the bottom. Here is it. And the button will be like this, like this, like this. On top it, let me place it on white area so that you can see what I'm doing very well. The 4 inches interval will take effect after finishing the button. Here's it. It will just look like this. You stop here. It just look like this. So guys, this will be all for today. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because your subscription means a lot to me to support my channel. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. The link on how to cut this and to sew, I'm going to put it in the box below for you to understand the finishing of this dress. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Till my next video. Bye bye.